Bruh. Okay. So let me see here. Yeah, I know. I turned that shit off, man. I turned that shit off on purpose. Is content creator engaging further will benefit you? Even if it wasn't straight up, it will always be beneficial? Not necessarily. If you make up some bullshit, nobody's gonna watch you because you're lying. Who wants to watch somebody that's lying all the time, making up some bullshit? You see what I'm saying? I've never even played the game. You don't have to be a 5-head to see when a person is paid to play something. Well, if you... I know you don't have to be 5-head. You've proven that. Alright. Let's do it. Feels bad, no more asthma. I might get on tomorrow, we'll see what happens. Remember I told you Shadowlands would be shit? You brought me on Discord once? Shadowlands, the release of the game was alright. The problem with Shadowlands is the fact that they never had any new content for it, man. That was the issue with Shadowlands. Like, I'm not gonna hear a bunch of negative shit about, like, the release of Shadowlands. The release of Shadowlands was great. Like, we had tons of shit to do. The game was good. PvP was even in a good space. And that never happens. Let's see. Where do I want to go? I kind of want to go to this one, but I don't want to, so I'm not going to. They were released, brought Covenants? Fuck that shit. No, that's not a big deal. Covenants are not really the Covenants weren't even in the top, like, not even the top, like, probably 5 problems in Shadowlands. How do you think Wrath of the Lich King will be? Bro, but isn't it just consequence to make accusations saying it's true, regardless nothing to back it up? Yeah. The thing is, there's a lot of people who, they just spit out some bullshit, and the moment they get called out on it, they crumble because there's no substance to what they think at all. Next season, Gladmount pretty hype? No, it's not red enough. Now, the next Mythic Plus mount's badass. I love that one. Watching like 5 years, watch the next 5. Sorry we had disagreement, was not expecting this. I mean, is it really a disagreement if you're just sitting there and accusing me of something with no evidence? I mean, like, it is what it is. I'm not that worried about it. I'm not even thinking, I'm not mad about it or anything. I don't give a fuck. But, it's just, like, I hate whenever people just, like, say stupid shit and then they have, like, no, like, they have nothing to lend credibility to it. That annoys me. Oh, I missed that one. Who cares is a chat room? I think it's just an example, you know? Like, you see one person get their ass, didn't accuse you of anything. When did I do that? I'm not going to engage in this anymore. Have a nice day, man. Yep, have a nice day. Let me go up here and loot my box. I'm gonna get this. They troll to bait me, yeah. No, I can tell whenever somebody, like, I very rarely do I actually pick out troll comments. Usually I pick out people that just disagree with me for whatever reason. Asmon, you can't talk to me unless you give me gold. I'm leaving this area, I'm gone. Is he gonna open up trade? You got 6 seconds to open up trade and give me gold. Peace, bitch. AOC moving to Unreal Engine 5? Yep, I saw that, dude. I sure did. Oh, let me go back over here. I gotta get a whole lot of these too. It's gonna be a while. I guess you're jerking off while you're on stream. No, the Asmongold challenge is only doable with the camera on. I trade, you declined? Oh, that's, yeah, you should have done it faster, man. Yep, you should have done it faster. You know how much transmog for cash shop in a game? The die that I actually have is cash shop, yeah. Nothing else is. You need to have some viewer for the Asmongold challenge? Well, no, the thing is, like, the Asmongold challenge, right, is to successfully jerk off while on cam, while on stream without the audience knowing. Yeah, that's the Asmongold challenge. It's not to just do it or whatever. My friend says full, man. It's to do that, like, the whole thing together. Do you sleep in the same room as your computer? Nope. Nope, I sleep downstairs. I have a bed. The sheet came off my bed maybe like 3 months ago. And I've just been sleeping on the foam mattress topper for a while, man. Yeah, same. Yeah, it's just like I don't want to put it back on. Just be like, you know, it's gonna be a while to do that. I just don't want to fuck with it. I need to sell my Asmodeum CD. Whenever I get to Everfall, somebody needs to buy it from me. I'll sell it for 16,000 gold. Where's other little things? I ain't seen a single one of these. I'll take that. Now again, alright, Kuzi. Kuzi's given me a lot of stuff over the years. Or not years, but like over the time playing the game. So I'll give it to him for free. Just because you don't know the facts doesn't mean it didn't happen. Just because you don't know the facts doesn't mean it did happen. That's a good argument. I agree. Yeah, I mean, listen, man, like, we go back and forth on this all day. Like, I just would rather move on. It's the same guy, yeah. Isn't this all the content in New World? Yeah, this is it. This is the whole game, man. Like, the thing is, to me, the reason why I like playing New World, I said this before, is that I just read chat the whole time. Like, I'm not even really playing the game. Like, this is just like the background noise. Like, who gives a fuck what I'm doing in the game? So that's why I like doing it. It's not because the game's like super fucking engaging or whatever. It's just like it's nice to just be able to turn off your brain and just play the game and chill. Like, I was gonna play some WoW today too, but I just ended up not doing it. I would play Final Fantasy, but I bet the queue's like fucking an hour or something like that. 3 hours. I don't want to have to wait that long for the queue. Try 4 to 5? Yeah, that's a long time, bro. Undisclosed promotion is a big problem in gaming. I don't think it happened here though. Oh, how do you define a big problem? Why do you think that? Why do you think it's a big problem? Like, what examples do you have to show that it's a big problem? I just don't know why people, like, they'll like make these statements and say these things that are just like completely unfounded. Like, I don't understand that at all. Cause I said. Yeah, true, bro. Log in now so you can clear the queue and play Final Fantasy tomorrow. Yeah, for real. I guess I'll go up this way, it's whatever. I missed it. Just committed to believing what he said, won't take anything the opposite. Yeah. Just logged on, nearly no queue. I mean, for what server though? Like, cause I'm talking about for Cactar, which is a big server. Still got less players than New Worlds. It's not exploding. You ever play right beside someone? There's a second delay, even on your own servers. Oh, you're saying Final Fantasy has less people than New World? I don't agree with that. I think there's probably more people playing Final Fantasy than New World right now. And you want the truth? Like, I think it's probably a lot more. Like, at the beginning of New World, like, whenever it just came out, like, yeah, 100% it had way more people. But now, like, nah, bro. It's like 10 times more now. I would say it's probably like, I don't know. It's impossible to say, right? Because you got like Korean and like Asian audiences. What the fuck do I know? Please don't play 14. It's just excruciating as background noise. No, I enjoy 14. I wish I could play the whole game, man. That's the only thing. Like, it sucks because like I'm like halfway through MSQ. Like I want to play the game. It's like I've been blue balling myself for months. Why? Because I want to do it on my main stream, because that's what the audience wants to see, I think. I think that's what a lot of people want to see. They'll want to see me come back on my main stream and do the MSQ. Yeah, so that's why. It's not like I'm not going to do it. I said this before, but obviously there's new people in every day. Let's sit here. They had to literally stop selling copies. Motherfucker says New World has more people. Yeah, I know. I mean, New World has a lot of people that play it. To be fair, it does. Don't, bro. Oh, bitch. That was stupid. Why don't you try and slowly come back to mainstream instead of waiting for consistency? It's not good for the stream. It's better for me just to not stream for a while. I stream for years, man. I know what I'm doing. You have to start early. If I queue before noon, it's pretty much non-existent. Yeah, I get that. Most famous example of undisclosed promotion is Gamergate. So that happened in like 2014 though. So like how are you going to say it's a big problem? That was like almost a decade ago, number one. Number two, there's new FTC guidelines and violations that you can do now. So like how's it still an issue? How are you still thinking about it or talking about it or worrying about it now because of something that happened almost 10 years ago? You see what I'm saying? Anyway, my point was, servers don't hold a lot of people in Final Fantasy 14 either. Oh, you're talking about like the latency in the game? I don't know. I haven't really ever had a problem with it that much. It's been fine to me. Like, I don't like the delay in spells in Final Fantasy. Like, in like New World even, like, you hit an ability, the ability happens immediately, right? In Final Fantasy, it doesn't have like that same type of like snap. And WoW really does. I had to type it out a dozen times to get a response. Also, don't get a great deal of nuance in short sentences. Well, all I'm saying is like, but like, if that's the biggest example that you have, like, let me see, you have, let me see, what'd you type out besides that? Gamergate spawns is the exact thing. Well, like, why don't you give me an example of the last 3 years? Yeah, example of the last 3 years. How about that? Yeah, John, let me get it. Let's get it. New World hasn't got any viewers on Steam, while Final Fantasy has 70k. Fact is, minority of Final Fantasy players play on Steam. Yeah, I would say like most Final Fantasy players don't play on Steam. And by like most, I would say like probably 20% play on Steam. Random, like I have nothing to base that off of. It's just a random number I pulled out of my ass. But I would say it's something like that. I'm gonna try and mine these so I can get the aptitude point. Is skinning aptitude real quick or no? Yeah, is it real quick or no, boys? No? That's what I thought. I just kind of assumed that. That's why I didn't do it. Steam numbers almost doubled after I started playing Final Fantasy. That's no surprise. I mean, given how popular I am, you know. I think harvesting is easy. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Nice humble brag. Oh, it wasn't. I wasn't being humble. I just got some launcher. Most people does not show you're playing on Steam. Yeah. It's just, yeah, it's just a normal brag. Mining Ori is fastest. That's what makes sense, right? Because it gives the most experience. Final Fantasy's under PUBG. PUBG's gonna have a lot of people playing. McConnell and I are probably gonna do PUBG Zombies pretty soon. Maybe tomorrow or something like that. Could do it on Christmas. No, it'd be better to do it on Easter. That would make more sense. PUBG full of bots, yeah. No, dust to settle. How'd you rate New World 1 to 10? The thing is, like, a lot of what I rate New World is contextual around the price. So, like, the game is cheap. I would say New World's like a 7. It's a solid 7. That's what I would rate it. Yo, Asma, I'm super drunk. What's up, dude? Can I see a fire staff stats? It's not that good. It's an average item. Phase Scam, most recent one comes to mind. Admittedly, most examples off the top of my head are older. Josh OG, Phantom Ward. Yeah, it's all the same thing. Yeah, that was a big deal, man. You're right about that. Phase Scam, most recent one came to mind. What was the phase scam that happened? Because you could actually be right about that. Yeah. The crypto stuff? I guess, like, I wouldn't consider that gaming, but, like, I mean, I guess, like, if you consider that part of the same problem, then yeah, you're right. Yeah. I mean, like, FaZe is like a gaming org, and they weren't doing something as it's you know, I see what you're saying. It's a rug pull. I mean, I'm gonna get deja vu. I was literally talking about fucking crypto shit the same time yesterday, doing the same thing. You gonna play Bloodborne if it comes to PC? Yeah. Yeah, I'll play it. Aren't all those examples a streamer's fault, not like a company? Yeah. Yeah, it's true too. It's not like an actual company, like a legitimate company. It's all just like a streamer doing something shady. That's also true. Let's get him. That has a nice sound to it. I feel like they probably already found a team. I hope that they're able to, because I know like WoW esports right now. Like I think they're gonna go to 100 Thieves. I feel like it's obvious they're gonna go to 100 Thieves. I don't have any inside information, but I think that's what's gonna happen. Yeah. Would you ever consider seriously playing old school RuneScape? I've thought about it. It's just I've got so many other games I'm doing right now, so it's hard for me to like really want to invest my time into something else. Time out limit? Yeah. I just don't see any org investing into the future of WoW esports. They're not. They're investing into the future of the viewership of the race to world first. That's what they're investing into. These orgs don't give a fuck about like WoW esports or anything like that, especially nowadays. But what they do care about a lot more is the viewership that the Race to World First gets. I mean, it doesn't happen that often though, and it's like a 1 week thing. But it's a lot of viewership. Blizzard having a bad name for themselves, definitely not going to invest in that game. That's another thing, right? Is like an org, like this is something I thought of, right? Is like if I ever want to do something with WoW, is like if we do something with WoW and like OTK or something, like would people think it's like us supporting Blizzard or like turn it into some weird thing? And I bet other orgs probably just like they don't want to have anything to do with it, you know what I mean? Like it's like why open the door that doesn't need to be open? Do you stream games that are worth for streaming, or do you actually enjoy them? Neither. I stream shitty games and I hate the games. Yeah, they're not good for streaming and they're not good for me. Twitch should ban me for self-harm. Honestly. That's where we're at. Playing this shit, getting pissed off about it all the time. Why don't you quit all of them? Because I can't. I can't quit. I don't want to. We're the air ones, man. Genshin streamers should be banned too, is fucking gotcha. I thought about playing Genshin myself. Like, I think it'd be funny if I played Genshin Impact. Please don't. Why? A lot of people like the game. People I know like the game. Like, why would I not try it out? The thing is, but do it if you get paid. Yeah, I know. I had a really big offer to stream Genshin Impact, and I forgot why I didn't do it. I think I just didn't want to log on that day. It was a lot of money. Would it make a good stream? I mean, playing a game one day is... It's pretty hard for that to be a really bad stream. Genshin Impact hard to moderate due to the weird weebs and weirdos. I mean, I can't be worse than Final Fantasy. There's plenty of weebs and weirdos in that game too. Plenty of weirdos in WoW as well. I'm not that worried about it, man. Like, I've had to deal with so many cringe lords in WoW that it just really doesn't faze me. Straight up. How much the game sucks. Race World First, still a big thing. A lot of people invest in it. I don't know. Like, the thing is that nothing's bulletproof. People can lose interest in shit quickly, and then that's it. Like, Race to World First might not have the same interest this time around that it did last time around. Well, you gonna hit me, bitch? Don't hit me. Bitch. I just keep mining. I never stop. Like, you never attack them or anything. Like, I don't even worry about it. Just ignore them. Oh, I get this one too. I like these NPCs. They look cool. There we go. Where's the other one? There it is. Nice. Story being written. Next post 1 through weeks. Says company and 2 other stories. Main topic is streamers promoting products they get paid to promote. Along with some gambling issues. I'd like to get your side of the story in an interview if you're interested. Story being written. Depends on where. Like, I mean, I make myself pretty open to people interviewing me and people wanting to get my side on things for like articles or news stories and stuff. That's it. Yeah, I'd definitely be down for that. It's a 4chan? Yeah, it was written on 4chan. It was written by QAnon. Okay, let me go around here. Damn, where are the other mobs? Or other chests? The presents. Did Rich do triple legend? Yeah, Rich is a triple legend. Man, I've never seen people get like that. People are more mad about Rich getting triple legend than a lot of stuff, man. Like, I remember whenever he got T down, people were just furious. Is this game single player? Yeah. It's almost as bad as Zackrawrr. Yeah, true. Zackrawrr was really bad. Envy's a strong force. 2 days of hate, then nobody cares. Nah, you're gonna have always people that like attach themselves to an issue like that, and they always bring it up or talk about it in the future. It's not as common now, but it'll still happen. There's a lot of jealousy behind that. People don't really recognize Rich is pretty good at the game. Rich is probably good at the game, yeah, for sure. I think some people just get pissed off because, like, obviously you get a party full of people that are really good at the game, and it's going to be easier for sure. I think people are mainly jealous that, like, Rich had the ability to do that, and they don't. Which is just like, I mean, you should stream then, you know? Fucking stream. It's easy. You want Rich getting carried? Holy fuck. I know, man. People were about that a lot. Not wrong. Rich is wrong. 95% players trash. It's hard getting at 5%. Yeah, it is. So many raiders who want to do ultimate can't clear anxiety or social networking. They see legend as something greater. You spit on all those people's plight. Clear for one ultimate prog literally never happens. This hurts and it doesn't help. Wait, what the hell? The fuck? I mean, I didn't do it, man. Like, it's somebody else. Chill. Oh, it's copy pasta? Oh. You did this? Yeah. I mean, to me, like, I'm like, what I want to do is that, like, in a perfect world, I would have, like, maybe half and half, you know? Like, half people that have done it before, half people that haven't. But I'll take my friends over, like, people that have done it. I don't really care. And if it's, like, super boring for, like, mainstream content, I'll just do a lot of the prog off stream and then just basically kill it on mainstream. You're prepared for hours of wiping, you can't tilt? I mean, I can do it, I just... Yeah, I can do that. I do that all the time. It's not a big deal to me at all. Cleared UCOB and a clear for 4 party? Definitely possible. Is to get carried? I don't think so. Because, like, everybody's got to do their own thing in Ultimate. Like, they've got to play the right way, etc. It's not like he can just go in there and do every mechanic wrong. I think people that are so obsessed about saying that, like, somebody gets carried or not in a game, most insults, in my opinion, most negativity, in my opinion, comes from a place of envy. It comes from a place of, I want what you have, and I don't have what you have, right? It's, you have to look at the person who is saying it more than what's being said. And if you know about the person and how they feel, a lot of what happens makes sense. It's the same as, like, people complain about, like, big streamers. A lot of people that do that are small streamers. It makes, I'm gonna steal this guy's thing. I'm actually gonna steal it. He's gonna get it. Never mind. Like people blame big companies. Yeah, for sure. Streaming at all will ruin the hype of mainstream return. Not really. I think like not making YouTube content at all and just like complete taking a hiatus is probably not that great either. Yeah, I don't worry about it too much. Content's different, yeah. Definitely true. Look, why everybody hates Jeff? It's mainly because they have more money than he does. Yeah, it's like people don't like, this is a eat the rich, right? That's just the way people think. It's just, that's people. You can get mad about it all you want, but it's not going to change. People always be like that? Yeah, exactly. I think that's just how people think. Feels like it streams for subs. Like, man, let me tell you something. If you are watching people because you think that there's some kind of like genuine interaction and this is like something that's not a job for them, you need to spend some time off the internet. Like, just get off the internet, man. Like, because it's not good for you to think like that. And you're just leading yourself into a place where only unhealthy things lie. Damn, that's a big... Look at that. That's the biggest one I ever seen. It's probably the same size as all the other ones, but, you know. It looks bigger. Blaming all criticism on envy seems like a mistake. I think that usually it's not necessarily envy, but I don't really take, like, all criticism is not created equal. Like, most of the times whenever people criticize you or say, like, negative things about you, most criticism sucks. And there's, like, really, I mean, if you... Idiot. So anyway, like, yeah, most criticism is garbage, and people that give it just don't know what they're talking about. They don't know how to talk to somebody. They don't know what they're thinking. They don't know what they're saying. They got no fucking idea. So, like, what are you doing listening to what they have to say whenever they don't even know what the hell they're saying, really? You see what I'm saying? So yeah, like, I would not do that. Streamers are not good at understanding where it's coming from, though. Give me an example of that, Zackrawrr. Like, yeah, what do you mean by that? They're not good at understanding where it's coming from. Yeah, what does that mean to you? You ever been to Brazilian barbecue? No, I haven't, but I wish I did. Somebody get envious because he seems to boast about it. Yeah, it's just not a big deal, man. Of course, it's going to be easier. You have people that are good that play with you. But yeah, I think that, like, most criticism that, like, more experience in the field due to how wide they interact with the internet. Yeah, I mean, like, as a streamer, you gotta... Your job, in a lot of ways, is learning how to, you know, interface with the public and understanding how people think, you know, and being able to, like, meet demand from people. I think most, in the past, most streamers understood criticisms, but now they have a platform to do everything they always wanted, where others don't, so they get frustrated that they don't have access. You see, like, that doesn't really make it, that doesn't make it fair to criticize somebody and be, like, hostile towards them, though. Just because you don't think something's fair, just because, like, your, you know, the way that you view the world isn't congruent with this person's life, it doesn't mean that it's okay to just, like, shit on them or get mad at them or be vitriolic towards them or something like that. It's not that streamers don't understand where they're coming from. It's that where they're coming from is not valid. It's an invalid way of thinking. Like, if if you let everybody think that way, then you just see a bunch of negativity towards everybody always. At a certain point, I mean, you gotta look at yourself. You gotta be responsible for yourself, man. Like, yeah, it's, you know, the world, you know, has problems. Everybody has like different types of setbacks and everything like that. But at the end of the day, whenever you close your eyes, you gotta live with yourself and what you do and what you don't do. And ultimately, that's all that matters. Damn, I don't know how I didn't aggro him. Everyone has their struggles. Yeah, exactly. Have the victim mentality. Yeah, it's like, to me, like, I don't, like, I think that, like, hating on somebody because, like, oh, they have something that you don't, it's completely invalid. Like, I don't take that seriously at all. I don't consider it, I don't have an issue with it. Lots of misunderstanding from streamers, not understanding why people get mad about Rich Item Triple Legend. It's not that they don't, do you really think it's not that they don't understand? Like, people can't understand? Of course they understand. They just understand and they think it's stupid. Like, you can simultaneously understand why something is happening and also think that the reason why it's happening is dumb. So, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna do something better for yourself. Yeah, it's like you gotta have a certain level of personal responsibility. Because, like, the way I always look at it is, like, nobody's gonna look out for you except for you. And you're gonna get help along the way for sure. But the only person that's gonna be working in your best interest is you. Like, I remember I learned this very clearly. There was a moment in my life whenever I learned this. And I was doing ICC, Ice Crown Citadel, and my guildmaster got his Shadowmourne. And I said, wow, guys, that's great. I guess me next, right? No. We stopped running it. Because he was looking out for himself. And I'm glad that happened. It was a really important lesson in my life. Like, if I had got Shadowmourne there myself, it probably would be, you know, wouldn't have learned that important lesson. Eye-opening, isn't it? Yeah, it's eye-opening. Because, like, why is everybody else going to go out of their way to help you? So, that's how I see it. Oh, if anybody has any Genesis keys, I'm down to run a Genesis key. Somebody's got a group going on. 100% sure nobody coming to help you. Yeah, shit, it's a fan you on your own. Yeah, exactly. Bug everyone else. Well, the thing is, like, you can't, like, you trying to help people out, etc., but, like, you can't expect people to help you out. That's what it comes down to. But didn't people help you with Thunder Fury? I mean, I was the raid leader. I was the guild master. I was the main tank. Who else you gonna give Thunder Fury to besides me? Yeah, that's who you give it to. That's the whole reason I tanked in Classic WoW, is to get Thunder Fury. That's the only reason. You can expect it, you can't feel entitled to it. I mean, you can split hairs on definitions, but sure. Just look out for yourself because you don't make yourself vulnerable and nobody else will be able to help you. Yeah, yeah. Give it to Jigsaw. Yeah. Is people going back on their word gets my goat. I'd say try to be reliant on as little people as possible. And try to, you know, look out for yourself and take care of yourself first. Doesn't mean you can't help other people, but make sure you got your own shit taken care of first. That's my best advice. I can get on to Genesis for around 20 minutes if you want. Yeah, I'm down for that. Just let me know. You gonna stream T6 when it releases or not? I don't know when it comes out. Probably not, but we'll see what happens. Damn, I got a lot of silver. Like your discussion, sometimes I make me question my own opinions in a good way. Yeah, I think it's important to question the way you think about things, for sure. How can I approach a girl IRL without being creepy or intrusive? Treat her like a human being. Like, don't look at her as like a vending machine for sex. Look at, treat her like a real person. And try to like think about it as like, how can I make this person's day better? You know, like take interest in like the things that you know, she's like talking about, and try to like really take an interest in her life, because like if you don't care about her and what she's talking about, I'm telling you, man, it doesn't matter how hot the girl is, it will eventually wear you down. Do not fucking do that. So asking Twitch for dating advice? Oh no, I think that's a fair thing. How do you feel about the little Twitch drops coming out? I'm fine with Twitch drops as long as everybody has access to them. I don't like the chosen few, the anointed few with Twitch drops. I'm not a fan of that. I think it just opens a lot of possibilities for preferential treatment in many ways. Being rich doesn't dump girls in your lap either. No, the thing is, it's not about like I don't know, like I've never really had a problem talking to girls, and I know that might sound weird. People might not believe that, but I really don't. And the reason why is because I take an interest and I talk to them like normal people. I don't ask them for nudes. I don't make weird sexual innuendo jokes. You know, like I just treat them like a normal person. Like the thing is, like, if you should never ask a girl for nudes. Like if she's gonna give you nudes, she'll do it without you asking. Who the fuck does that? I've had like probably fucking 30 girls do that. 40 girls. A lot. It was a long time. It's not recent, but like back in the day. This is before I streamed. Yeah, it's before I streamed or did any of that stuff. I used to talk to like 10 girls at a time, 15 girls at a time. He's that hot? I mean, most of it was just like online. It's just like some hot girl I saw like on some website, and I'm just DMing her. You know, it's not like a real life relationship. Okay. Damn, he got a lot of fucking health. Sure, true. I mean, it's not about that. Like, I mean, the thing is, like, I don't really think about that shit a lot. I don't really worry about it a whole lot. But yeah, it's just that's my advice. Just try to you know, treat a girl the way that you want to be treated, and it's gonna help you out a lot. Spend time with your mom, talk to 10 girls. It's simple. I didn't really talk to all of them all the time, and that was the secret of like how they would like send me pictures and shit. Is that like one thing that like, this is unfortunate, but like some girls are like this, is that if you don't give them attention, they'll try harder to get your attention. And whenever that happens, they'll like, so like I'll forget I'm talking to one of them, right? And then like they'll send me some picture or something like that, and it's like, oh yeah, right? Well, like that would happen like with a degree of regularity, like not every day, not even every week, maybe not even every month, right? But it would happen. That never worked with me. Yeah, but were you talking to 1 or 2? Or were you talking to 15? You gotta play the odds, man. Like, I used to have a copy paste that I would send to girls. And like, if like, the thing is, like, if it didn't work, like, that's fine. I just literally move on to the next one. Didn't matter to me at all. Desperate guys are obvious and will never hide it well. Yeah, I know. Like, there are other girls that, like, want you to be desperate for them and shit like that, too. It just depends on, like, who you're trying to talk to. Tell you haven't been teleporting like crazy. The reason I haven't been teleporting like crazy is because teleporting costs a crazy amount of money. Use locker room talk in front of females or not doing that? It depends on the female. There's very few rules that you should always go by for everyone. You know what I mean? Like, it's really kind of hard to say, like, anything like that. Usually I just try to, as I said before, is you just try to talk to people like they're normal people, and that's going to be probably your best bet. Damn, that gave me a lot. Maybe I should just go farm wire fiber. Fuck, I could farm that shit out, like, real quick. Come here, bitch. Fuck you. Okay, it says there's a present over here. There it is. But yeah, you should respect people though, like, that's the thing. Just, that's the thing, is like, yeah, just treat a girl like a person, and you're gonna increase your chances of success pretty high. That's my best advice, honestly. Because a lot of people talk to a girl or whatever, and they do it, and it's like so obvious that they just want to fuck you, and that's it. Like, they're not interested in anything you have to say, and it's like, don't get me wrong, like, there are girls that are into that because, like, that's what they're there for too, and like, that's fine. I've never seen this guy before. I'm gonna kill him. What? Damn, what the fuck? How much health he got? Oh, he's resistant. Damn. Stupid ass fatty. You're not going anywhere. Get the fuck out of here. Suck a dick. Alright, let's go. Damn, that didn't move it at all. Okay. Tell the girl about your NFT collection? Yeah, exactly. Spend 2 years of life on a girl trying to control you. You learn she cheats on you. You forgive her. Then you just don't give a fuck about her at all. Sounds like that sounds like something I don't want to deal with. I'll tell you that right now. So I don't want to deal with that. That sounds like a personal experience. I had no choice. I mean, the thing is, I'm not gonna get involved with like other people's lives, right? It's like people have dysfunctional relationships all the time that like somehow work out. That's not my problem. It's not my life. I ain't about it. Is your Arcana 200? No, but it can be if everybody donates. If everybody comes together, if everybody comes together and gives me a bunch of gold and resources, I'll be able to do it. I don't know if I'll get into this group or not. Seems like I'm not. You're farming out these presents for the equipment patterns? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it looks like that guy probably already found somebody else. I know I need to craft a legendary gauntlet. I really need, like, guys, I really need a legendary hatchet, okay? So if anybody has a legendary hatchet, please let me know. Yeah, if I could just get that real quick, that would be great. Hatchet this dick. Shut up. Alright, I gotta go to this one here. Roll some with the new timeless shards? No, I don't have like all the trophies and shit. I'd rather just buy one, honestly. Next time I go to a town, I'll look. Axe of the Abyss. Yeah, but like, doesn't that have like blocking damage and like stupid shit like that? Like, I don't know if I want that one. Like, it's good, but like, I think I need one that's even better than that. Is major favorite class in New World? Let's see, what's this? Strength, dexterity. That's not that good. No, I want a good one. Like, how much are you gonna sell that for? Yeah, how much you want to sell that for? 5K. Yeah, if. Keenly empowered is insane. 15K. Was the one a typo? That's a joke. What are your thoughts on Blue Protocol? People ask me that about a lot. Like, I don't know if it's going to be good or not. We'll wait to see whenever it comes out. Google search metric? I don't know. I haven't looked at it for a long time, honestly. Let me get this real quick. Do not attack. Do not attack. Thank you. Do not attack. Fair price, bro? 15K for that piece of shit? I don't fucking think so. Okay, Siren Tuning Orb. I need to do the, I need to do this too. I've never done Siren Queen. How you go to fat? Any kind of age, relatives dying to snap. I just try not to think about it, man, and spend as much time as you can with them as possible. Because like that can happen to you too. Life is RNG. I ain't got shit. Yeah, I mean, it sucks, but there it is. Trying to use this arena. Yeah, if somebody has an arena they want to do, I'm down to do an arena. Do I still have to go to the arena? Oh, okay, there's nothing here. I still have to like physically move, take my character to the arena. Very simple-minded take. Sometimes you don't need to intellectualize. You don't need to intellectualize everything, you know. Sometimes the simplest answer is the best answer. Sometimes it's not the, you know, super complicated, really long answer. Gotta mine this shit up. Hey, like Witcher Season 2? I haven't seen it, honestly. I'll watch it at some point. Gonna smile you your countdown alone at home? Yeah. It sucks, man. It does. But I think the best thing to do is just don't think about it, man. Yeah, just don't think about it. Yeah, that's usually the way that I solve most of my problems, is I just don't think about them. It works pretty well, to be honest. I gotta go over to this one, get the box out of there. Be comfortable doing things by yourself? Yeah. I remember whenever I first graduated from high school, I felt weird eating alone. You know, like whenever I would be like in between classes at college, because like yeah, ever since then I would always eat with somebody else, and it was weird for me to eat alone by myself. But I got used to it, and I got more comfortable with it, and it was okay. Where will you be on New Year's Eve? Probably just playing games, doing whatever the fuck, you know. I'm not planning on anything crazy. Yeah, I'm very much a solitary person. I like being alone a lot. I like just kind of doing my own thing, and that's about it, you know. Like, I don't like a whole lot of crazy excitement or anything like that. I'm just a very relaxed, kind of keep to myself guy. I'll go and I'll do something crazy every once in a while, but it really is just every once in a while. Okay, where the hell is this thing? You gonna be playing Atlas Invasion event in PoE? Probably not. I'm just chilling, man. Be alone this Christmas Eve, away from family and friends? I would, honestly, man, like, I have a pretty negative opinion on that kind of stuff, to be honest with you. So, like, I'm probably not the best person to ask. Okay, we got that one. Nice. Try Baldur's Gate whenever it comes out. No, I'm not really a big fan of turn-based games, to be honest. Turn-based games just really are not engaging to me. What's your take about nofap? Is it actually bullshit? I mean, I think that, like, to a certain degree, it's like, I don't think jerking off is bad, but like, if your whole life is about jerking off, like, that's probably a bit much. You know what I mean? It's like an example of like people treat an excess. You know, they address an excess with a drought. Whenever the truth is, just be healthy about things and don't worry about it. It's about balance, yeah. You just do it 4 to 5 times a day. Don't overdo it, and you'll be all right. You see the new Matrix yet? It's heavily debated right now. No, I haven't seen it. I kind of assumed that it would be. My assumption is that the new Matrix movie would have like a, you know, like, not really political agenda in it, but like something similar to that. So we'll see what happens. Like, I'll watch it eventually. It's bad. I mean, but anybody could have expected that it was bad. Like, how many times they bring back a new fucking movie, and it's actually an old movie, and it's actually not terrible? Like, come on. Yeah, it's just Spider-Man. No, a lot of people are positive towards Spider-Man. I haven't seen it. I'm gonna get this box. Why is he attacking me? What is it? Stop, man. Get out of here. Spider-Man was glorious. Yeah, a lot of people were really positive about Spider-Man. Mad Max was amazing. You're right about that. Alchemy stockpile. I don't even need that. Hard for dystopian genre to be not somewhat political. I feel like the original Matrix, there wasn't really anything overtly political about it. Like, I don't really feel like there was. Lamau what? There's nothing political in the new one. It's just gamers being gamers in here. Yeah, I have no idea. It's just a flat ending. Yeah, possibly. He was young back then? Well, I've seen it before recently. I mean, like, I'm not stupid. Felt more philosophic than political? Yeah, it's like, I know that, like, everything... You can interpret politics into anything, right? But, like, there's a difference between something being explicit and implicit. And, like, you can, of course, make implicit assumptions with politics, with, like, any movie, right, of course, or anything like that. But I think what a lot of people have a problem with is whenever it's explicitly stated or it's more on the nose. It's not subversive. It's straight up right there. Unreal Engine 5? No, I haven't seen it. The movie begins with the word trans on the screen. It's blatant agenda pushing. I haven't seen it. Yeah, I'll know for myself whenever I see it. Because a lot of times people, like, they go too far with, like, whichever side. So I'll just have to see for myself. It's hard to trust people. Matrix is about trans experience. You can say it's about the trans experience, sure, and I know that's what the director said. But, like, I feel like 100 people could watch that movie and not a single person would think that. Am I wrong? Yeah, it's like the thing is, and that's what I mean, is like that's what I mean about being like implicit. Is that it was implied in some ways, and it can be interpreted that way, but it's not like stated outwardly, overtly, and it's not in your face. Kill the cow? I probably shouldn't have. Probably because 100 people aren't trans. I feel like you can have a lot of people, like, you can interpret something without necessarily being part of the group that's interpreting it. You know what I mean? I might as well just loot these two. Because you're in a college, teaches you how to interpret media in any way. Yeah, but people won't notice it then. Well, what I'm saying is like, what's this? What's this? Oh, that's a really good one. Damn, bro. Thank you. I don't know if that's better than mine, though. Like, is that better than mine? Thank you. Number one. Critical damage. That's a lot, bro. Usually movies are about making a point. People complaining about explicit and implicit political points are ignorant. Well, how can they be ignorant? Like, what, there's a lot of movies that, like, I think that's just, like, it's not true. Like, you're gonna tell me that, like, most movies are about pushing, like, a contemporary political opinion? It's definitely not true, man. I would not agree with that. It's missing crit. Yeah, it's that beast damage that's, like, holding it back. Who thinks like that? Yeah, it's like, I don't, yeah, I think that people just say that in order to rationalize why it's okay that some movies do it, and to make people feel stupid for not liking it. And it's not because it's really true or anything like that, it's just that there are people that like having the, you know, a movie with a political message because they agree with the political message, so they try to say that all movies have that in order to normalize it being okay, and to make the people that don't like it feel invalid. Always, I don't know, you always think about things. V for Vendetta is political. V for Vendetta is absolutely political. Like, it's 100% a political, political movie. It's amazing. Yeah, I love that movie. That movie's fucking insane. Lord of the Rings is 100% political? No, I think it's obviously, like, religious. Like, the thing is, it's religious, sure. But is it political? I mean, not really. Politicalness is sort of balanced well, though. It's not overtly collapsing pressure on you whenever you watch it. Yeah, and like, that's what really matters. Lord of the Rings is kind of pro-monarchy. I feel like almost everything, under that logic, like every single medieval movie is going to have that to a certain degree. And it's like, I would argue that it's not, too, on top of that, because, like, Isildur was a piece of shit. Denethor was a piece of shit. And Denethor wasn't the king, but he basically was the king. So, like, in a lot of cases, the king's an asshole. Denethor is a steward? Yeah, I know that, but he's serving as the king. Harry Potter was anti-public school? Yeah, true. Yeah, you're gonna get that one. It is what it is. Not that people link anything political just to talk about it, feels weird. There's definitely a lot of, like, and this is, it's like the, you know, high school English teacher syndrome, where you have people that try to interpret things that don't exist, and you know, make people think like, oh yeah, this is really what it is. This is, you know, this is actually the way it feels or whatever, right? But actually, like, it's not really political at all. People just can interpret it that way. As soon as don't promote actual political issues far from the center because they want to sell to everyone. It depends on what it is. Everything's symbolic. It can be, but it doesn't mean it was intended to be. And to me, like, I always, what's important to me, like, is what is intended, much more so than what's interpreted. The intent behind things is what usually matters to me the most. High school English teacher syndrome? Yeah, but bro, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's just so, like, it's so dumb to think like that, in my opinion. Why do you value intent over interpretation? Because intent is what... intent is universal, interpretation is not. So if you ask, like, the person who... if you ask the person who, like, wrote something or whatever, what the intent of it is, then that's universal for that content. But with an interpretation, like, anybody can have an interpretation of something, and there's like there's no barrier to having an interpretation on something. You can just think whatever you want. So Matrix is pro-trans. Well, that's what I said, right? Is like that's what the director said. I never said that it wasn't. I was just saying that it was not something that was, like, implied really in a lot of ways. Like, that's why I said if you asked 100 people that watched The Matrix if it had anything to do with that, they'd probably all say no. Like, people that had no prior knowledge of it or anything like that, they would all say no. It doesn't mean it's not, it just means that also matters. Never even thought about it? Yeah. So intent doesn't matter? I'm gonna ban you. Because you try to interpret what I say in, like, a way that is in a disingenuous way. Because you're not trying, you're trying to get a gotcha moment. You don't want to have a conversation. Yeah, it's like the people they're too caught up in trying to feel smart to have a conversation about something. What I'm saying is, like, yeah, it can be about that in the author's mind, sure. But, and that's what I think a good story can do, is a good story can have, like, for example, like Lord of the Rings, I think is a great example of this. Lord of the Rings is, in my opinion, a complete biblical allegory in dozens of ways. If you look up biblical references in Lord of the Rings, you will find a 20 or 30 page document probably that will list all of them. Or more than that, in my opinion. Probably more than that. However, somebody can watch Lord of the Rings and they can not get any of that. They can just watch the movie objectively and not have any of that even be a factor. And I think The Matrix is the same way. You see kind of what I'm saying? So it's not that intent doesn't matter or which one is, like, really... I think intent is a lot more important, absolutely. But I think a good story transcends intent to a certain degree. Like, it can be seen in many ways. Like, a good story, I think, is something that tells an internal truth rather than an external story. I'd have to really think about a better way to say that, but that would be like the first way for me to explain it. What would your image of yourself be in the Matrix? Not just me. The extension and inspiration was different. Just a religion so common in many parts of culture. Other inspirations still carry religious undertones. I'm not going to debate it. To me, Lord of the Rings was the author's take on the World War. Like, if you, as I said, like, I don't want to go through like a million examples with people. You can look it up and see how many different like ways that the Bible is referenced indirectly in Lord of the Rings. There we go. Can it be both? Yeah, I'm sure. Like the thing is, you have to have like an author in general. It's the same, especially like with artists. Of course, like what they have happen to them in their life is going to be reflective of their paintings and like what they do. Sam was very much based off the war. Sam was based off of a person that Tolkien served with, who served under Tolkien, who Tolkien felt like was basically morally and just like a morally perfect person, even more so than him. And that's why that was the inspiration that he had for Sam. So it was like, you're right in essence, but like that's a little bit more to it. Cordially dislike allegory and all of its manifestations. Oh my god. Alright, can I just do one thing? Okay. Alright. I don't want to get into this too long, but I'm just going to read this for you guys, okay? J.R.R. Tolkien was a devout Roman Catholic, although his family had been once Baptists, and his mother was the one who converted away, and then she got ostracized from her family because of it. He described Lord of the Rings as a fundamentally religious and Catholic work, and rich in Christian symbolism, as he explained in a letter to his close friend and Jesuit priest Robert Murray. So I'm right, you're wrong, and the source material supports what I'm saying. So that's all there is to it. I got one more. He's here for the 14 streams, so I'll say enjoy your content. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. People complain about Wikipedia are the same people that use Facebook posts as sources. Well, I mean, what do you think? They just made the quote up? Like, I went in there onto the edit page and I just typed that shit up on my own. Like, it actually happened. That's how I knew to look for it. That's how I was able to find it so fast, is because I knew it existed. Think about it. Wikipedia is unironically a good source. Yeah, I think Wikipedia is a really good source. I don't agree that Wikipedia is any sort of like a lesser source than anything else. Wikipedia is a great source. I'm gonna loot some of these since I need to get my aptitude point for the day. Because, man, it's fact check inaccuracies. Yeah, for sure. And like, I'm not gonna say like Wikipedia doesn't get anything wrong, or like there's never a point where like, you know, misinformation's on there, of course, right? But I mean, it's everywhere. They pay to have them edited. Entire companies handing out Wikipedia pages. Overall, though, it's great. Yeah, I mean, with anything political, you have to assume that there's always going to be a certain degree of fuckery. You're right about that, man. It's always important to stay skeptical. I would agree with that 100%. They raised the cap for skills. They gave them basically Paragon levels. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Company chest round next half hour. You interested? Which chest are y'all gonna do? Harry Potter shit compared to Lord of the Rings. I like Lord of the Rings more than Harry Potter too. But I think Harry Potter's good. Like I'm not one of the people that like hates Harry Potter. Now, I do want to say that I think a lot of the people that are Harry Potter fans are like cringe and annoying, like for sure. But I think the actual source material itself is good. What do you think about conspiracy theories? I mean, I think that like some conspiracy theories are true, some are not. I mean, conspiracy theories is like, it's such a wide umbrella. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, some of them I believe are true. Some of them I don't really think are true. Heavily politically curated? Yeah, sure. I mean, like, Wikipedia might not be the best place for political stuff then. But in terms of, like, more objective information, it seems pretty good to me. Sirens, Pools, Mines, Malevolence, and Palace. There's no way I'm gonna do all those. Fuck that. Man, for real? Burn, bitch, burn. Conspiracy theory based on facts, just like any other theory. People just say conspiracy because it doesn't hit the narrative. I think to some degree that's true. You have people that just say it's a conspiracy theory because they don't want to acknowledge the legitimacy of it. Sure. How many hours do I have in New World? A lot. Okay. I'm gonna open up all my boxes now. Okay. Here we go. We're looking for premium tokens. Premium tokens. Premium. There it is. Premium tokens. Let's go. Premium tokens. Let's give me a premium token, okay? Great. Alrighty. I got 22 of them. That's not too bad. Do you see religious group differently? Do you see them as one group? For example, as popular idea, Christians are more peaceful than Muslims. I'm curious to know. I think it depends. I mean, you can say Christians are more peaceful than Muslims, but like, didn't George Bush literally say that God told him to start the war in Iraq? Like, I don't know. If you compare extremes, yeah, it's really hard to say. Like, I've never really read the entire Bible or the entire Quran. And I think I'd want to read them because, like, everybody has opinions on these books, right? But very few people actually know what they say. Or they've been told what they say by somebody else who, you know, whose opinion they trust. I, in general, don't trust anybody except for myself in terms of, like, opinions on things. And I assume, this sounds bad, right? But I assume pretty much everybody except me is full of shit. And I don't know what they're talking about. Or they have an agenda, or they want to mislead me, or something like that. So I really only think about it from my own perspective, and that's it. I don't have any steel either. Fuck. Maybe I should make some steel. Thoughts on Coke versus Pepsi drama? I drink Coke sometimes, but I really probably drink... I think I probably drink Pepsi more. 521 if I want to go to the chest run. What a joke, man. That is insane. You weigh 1K? Yeah, I guess that must be it. Let me see if I should sell these silk threads. Are these worth anything? .4? Yeah, it's worth a lot. Okay. Alright, that's sold. What else do I need to get rid of? Silver ore. .2. It's actually really good. I'm just gonna sell it for this. How do I do that? How do I fill a buy order? Sell interface? Okay. Okay, that's gone. And let's see, wire fiber. Okay. Yeah, it's like this is just way faster and more efficient. Even though I lose some money on it, it's just better. Okay. How much is it now? Okay, what if I put on all my harvester gear? Oh my god, it's still a lot. What if I do like this? Because I will do at least a little bit of the elite runs. Okay, do I have any space in here? Nope. 300, man. 300. That's unreal.